You are being detained suspicious of terrorist activity for taking pictures of a public police department.
I didn't take
this you were standing there either surveilling, okay, look, I'm former
When was
military,
this?
I've done it myself.
When was this?
Okay, right over here.
So you're telling me I'm being suspected of terrorist, what now?
Yes, sir, for surveillance.
Well,
We saw your hands doing this.
you're wasting your time, because if you're going to arrest me, you'd arrest me already, because I haven't committed any crime.
That's right.
I'm a private
That's right.
citizen of the United States.
We haven't established.
The First
that you
Amendment
have
would
committed
protect
any
me if
crime.
I was taking pictures of.
This encounter begins with a man standing outside a police department reading emails on his phone when officers suddenly become suspicious of him. Instead of simply leaving him alone, they quickly turn an ordinary situation into an investigation and claim they have a reason to detain him. The problem is that the officers struggle to explain what actual crime they believe he has committed. The citizen immediately begins asserting his rights, questioning the detention, and asking what crime could possibly justify the officer's actions. As the conversation continues, the officers point to his presence near the police station and even the way he is holding his phone, but the citizen refuses to accept vague explanations and repeatedly challenges the officers to clearly articulate a lawful basis for detaining him. What started as a man simply checking his emails quickly turns into a debate over police authority and reasonable suspicion. Watch to see whether the officers can actually justify the detention or whether their entire case begins to fall apart once the citizen starts asking basic questions.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? How you doing?
You videoing me?
I am now, yeah.
That's cool, man. Ain't nothing wrong with videoing. Can I ask what you was doing over there? Was
No.
you taking pictures?
No. Can't ask.
Okay, I need to take your hands out of your pockets for me.
Oh, am I
You
a
have to do
suspect?
that. You have to do that.
Are you detaining me or am I free to go?
Might want to
You're
get
wasting my time.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine. How are you? What's your badge number?
404.
Your name?
Okay, I need ID from you now.
Based on what? First
need
answer
ID
me
from
one
you now.
question. Am I being detained or am I free to go? If you tell me I'm being detained, I'll give you ID. If I'm not, then I'm going to leave.
You're not leaving.
Okay. So, am I being detained?
Let
For
me see ID.
suspicion? See,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are being detained suspicious of terrorist activity for taking pictures of a public police department.
I didn't take
this You were standing there either surveilling, okay, look, I'm former
When was
military,
this?
I've done it myself.
When was this?
Okay, right over here.
So you're
do you
telling me
have-
I'm
do you-
being
do you-
suspected of terrorist, what now?
Yes, sir, for surveillance. Okay, at this particular
Based
point.
on what proof?
Based on this point, you were standing there.
You're harassing
Yes,
me.
sir. I'm not harassing you.
I was
We're
reading
asking
my
you-
emails of jobs I just applied for.
With it this close to your face?
It's pretty bright out here.
This close to your face?
Have you developed an iPhone? Have you developed a phone that's brighter than this screen? Because I haven't. I was reading my emails and then you started harassing me.
Okay. That close to your face?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, that's...
This is as
That's
bright
really
as my
close.
screen gets. Can you see it right now?
Yeah,
'Cause
I see it, but
could you read?
But you had it turned sideways up this close.
Yeah,
Right here,
it's
right here. Okay,
yes.
go ahead and get a picture
Just
of
like this.
Get a picture of this. You had it
I don't.
this close. Make sure you said you had it this close. So I want you to make sure you understand that whoever you show that to, this is how close you had it. They're not going to believe you're reading your emails. I don't believe you're
So
reading
you
your
don't
emails.
believe I was using my sun visor or my hat as a sun visor to read my emails?
No, sir, I don't believe that.
Because of
the case
your
at
behavior
all.
now, no, we
Now
don't
that may
believe
be
that.
what you want to tell us, but you know darn good
Well, you came over here
if we
harassing
had-
me.
If we had 10 people, probably 7 out of those 10 probably wouldn't believe it. You know that, correct?
Okay, so you're saying I have video or
We
pictures
haven't
of the
asked for your identification.
Hold
You
on.
didn't tell
I'm
us.
just
You were
conf-
on video.
hold on.
You said if you told me I was being detained, I would give you my ID. Now, are you not
What
going
crime?
to do that?
So you're actually suspecting me
Are
of a
you-
crime?
no,
What
sir.
crime?
Under
I know my
Terry
rights.
Stop, yes. Under
This ain't a Terry stop.
under yes,
So
it is.
you've either
Yes,
believed
it
that
is.
I've committed a crime, am committed a crime, or about to commit a
about
crime.
to, that's right.
I'm
Based
familiar
upon
with
what you were
Terry.
doing.
I'm familiar with Terry versus Ohio. Are
I
you?
understand, yes, sir.
Okay, so I am too. So
So
basically,
now that we have done that,
no, you're
this is
detaining
not the
me.
place to have an
Okay,
argument, so I
charge
tell you what,
me.
give us the
Charge
ID,
me. Charge
give us
me.
your ID,
Charge
so
me
then
then.
have you done
Charge me
anything
with the crime.
disorderly yet?
I want a lawyer. You're detaining me. I want a lawyer.
we do have the authority to ask you for the identification. You yourself said, tell me I'm being detained and I will give you my ID.
Well, I
So
believe
now
you're harassing
refusing
me.
to do that.
I
Now you're
don't
saying-
understand.
Now you're going back on your own word. Now
Being
No.
detained and arrested
is
is two different things.
That's right.
No, I understand
Being
detained.
and arrested
I
is
understand
different
detained.
things.
I want a lawyer. If you're detaining me, then I want a lawyer.
Okay. Have we had to advise you of your rights for any crime that you
I
have
want a
committed?
lawyer. I won't be answering any more questions. I told you I was reading an email. You're saying I took videos or pictures. You're saying I took video pictures.
No, sir.
No,
So
no,
bring it
no,
to court.
no, no, no,
Play
no,
it
no.
back.
The-
I didn't say that.
okay, what do you
I
say?
said
Let's
you might
start
have had
over.
binoculars or something you were holding to your face.
Yeah.
I might have
That's
binoculars or
what
something.
we were
What do
trying
you
to
What
figure
do you
out.
think I had holding to my face now? Binoculars or an iPhone?
You had that iPhone up close to your face.
Bingo.
But see, here's the funny thing. You're obviously prepared to be detained by police officers, or else you wouldn't be running around with your iPhone on video record all the time.
As soon as
either
he said-
you're trying to bait something.
You'll get to see the video on YouTube eventually one day. But as soon as he said hi to me, I hit record.
So you were obviously prepared to do that.
I'd like not
So
to be
you've done
harassed.
this?
I'd
I'm
like
not
for
trying
you to
to-
respect my rights.
And I know, and I am respecting your rights.
Okay, and that's all I
Okay?
wanted,
But
my
what
right to
you
be
haven't-
respected.
what you haven't
But
seen
you
to do
told
at
me
this
I'm being detained, and you don't have reason to detain me.
Yes,
You have
we
no
do, based
suspicion.
based on the fact. Look,
It's not illegal to take
no,
pictures.
It's not illegal to take pictures, but let's put it this way: if you were a photographer and you were going from building to building taking photos of, say, architectural type items, that would be unsuspicious because you would be a known photographer taking photos of architectural type buildings.
So it's
But
not
what we
sus-
have now is you over here on state property taking photos of a police department, which we all know after 9/11, that's preferred method of any terrorist is to surveil the buildings that they might want to hit. Now, I
Is
don't
this
know.
because I have a really sweet beard?
No,
You're
I
either
we couldn't tell
So
which-
you're profiling?
No, we couldn't tell what you had. All I know is you had something here, and you were standing there for quite a while staring at the building.
So you couldn't see 8 inches of beard from over there, but you could
No,
see
not from
something
over
in
there.
my hand.
I saw, yeah. We saw this. And what we couldn't see was the rest of your face from here.
Well,
We saw your hands doing this.
you're wasting your time, because if you're going to arrest me, you'd arrest me already, because I haven't committed any crime.
That's right.
I'm a
That's
private
right.
citizen of
We
the
have-
United States.
We haven't
The
established.
First
that you
Amendment
have
would
committed
protect
any
me if
crime.
I was taking pictures or photographs.
But we haven't established that you had committed any crime, so therefore we wouldn't arrest
If you haven't
But based
established,
on
do
a
you believe
Terry
I've committed? No, this isn't a Terry stop. A Terry stop provides that you believe that I've committed, I'm about to commit, or I'm going to commit. What do you believe that I've committed, about to commit, or I'm going to commit?
All right. How about to commit?
Oh, you said how about? Well, you're going to.
About to commit based upon you taking photos of this building. The building's been shot
Is that-
at by people before. So as a police officer, I don't have a right to be in fear of possible persons who might be surveilling the place where I work.
People
planning
been-
a hit on it.
That's hilarious.
Is it hilarious?
Well, can
Is
you
it hilarious?
articulate? Are you going to be able to
Police
articulate
agencies
this in
across
court?
the
You're
country have
harassing
been
me.
Targeted
You're,
by
you're-
persons.
So?
So
Citizens
then,
have been
so what you're
targeted.
saying is-
So-
you're saying it's not okay. So it's perfectly okay for you and anybody else as a citizen to do things like that, put us in fear, but it's not okay.
You
for
were
us
in
to come
fear?
over here. Yeah, I was.
Fear of
I am.
what?
Look, why do I wear this vest?
I'm afraid you're about to violate my rights.
Why do I wear this vest? Why do I wear a vest?
You just swear oath to protect the Constitution?
Yes.
Did you? Okay.
every-
Well, so
every
did I. When I
aspect of
served in the military, so did I.
So did I.
So,
Also, what unit were you in?
actually, does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Does it matter?
I was
What unit were you in?
I was here
Well,
for
that-
County
well,
Rockstein. I also served in Berlin Brigade while the
that's-
wall was up. I was there when the wall came down.
That's beautiful.
Made a huge amount of
Man, I
sacrifices
bet the
military
Germans
wise.
wish they had the same rights as us. If this is Germany, you would
You're
already
right.
beat me down and took my ID card, huh?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay,
Because
are
even
we
as a
done here?
military member, I saw
Could-
opponents do that, and it wasn't something.
We
that I-
both know we're wasting each other's time here.
Maybe.
You have a good day, officer.
You have a good day too.
Be safe. What was your name? I didn't get your name badge number.
It's all right.
No, you have to identify yourself.
I've identified myself as a police officer, but I have not made any arrests.
The law.
Citations, have I?
The
Have
law
I?
doesn't
Have
say-
I cited you
the
yet?
law
You're free to
doesn't-
go, so
have a
you
good
can
day.
go. Have a good day.
By the end of the encounter, the officers had demanded identification and spent several minutes trying to justify why they were detaining the man. Yet despite all their questions and accusations, they ultimately walked away without an arrest, a citation, or even the identification they were seeking. Throughout the encounter, the officers repeatedly described the man's behavior as suspicious, but they never clearly identified a specific crime he had committed, was committing, or was about to commit. The citizen understood that simply standing near a public building or potentially photographing it does not automatically make someone a criminal. A detention generally requires reasonable suspicion based on specific and articulable facts suggesting that criminal activity may be involved. In this case, the officer struggled to explain that connection and seemed to rely more on assumptions than concrete evidence. In the end, the citizen stood his ground and continued asserting his rights. After spending several minutes trying to justify the detention, the officers eventually had nothing to show for the encounter. They walked away without making an arrest or issuing a citation, leaving behind an investigation they were never able to fully explain or justify.